is a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Baltimore. We are LA.
Well, you know, we actually have some sunshine here on this Sunday afternoon, considering all the rain and the clouds we've had the last 3 games. The Angels, unfortunately, have not played good baseball against the Texas Rangers. They've lost 2 of 3, and this afternoon it's the finale here for the Big A against the visiting division rivals. We welcome you inside the Big A and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and while the starting pitching has been kind of up and down, I guess Hector Santiago threw the ball well. Garrett didn't throw the ball that badly yesterday. But today, Mike Scioscia hands the ball off to Jared Weaver, who's making his first start of 2016.
Victor, I'm excited to watch Weaver go out there and compete. Are we going to worry about the velocity on his fastball? Absolutely not. We're worried about location of all his pitches. When he's on, especially with his fastball, those secondary pitches work so well for him, especially when you think about what he has done in his career against the Texas Rangers. Using that big curveball has been very effective. He is 10-0 in his career at the Big A against the Rangers. 15 wins overall against this Texas club. Reason? That big curveball out in front, establishing the fastball just enough, but it's the slow stuff, the curveball, the changeup that are so important. Last season, tough year for Weaver, 7-12. We're so used to him winning double figures. The last 9 seasons before that, double figures every year, 18 wins in 2014, a 20-game winner in the past, and has thrown a no-hitter. Look for him to go back, get ahead of the count with the fastball, finish off with the secondary pitches.
Wrapping up the homestand before the Angels embark on a 3-city odyssey on their first road trip of the year. Be nice to pick up a W on getaway day, as we're just about ready for baseball at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return. This 4-game series against the Texas Rangers. The Angels find themselves with a 1-4 record to start the season. Texas, with the last night's victory, now evening their mark to 3-3. Mentioned the Angels will head up to Northern California to begin a 3-game series against the Oakland A's starting tomorrow night. It'll be Oakland, Minneapolis, and Chicago on this 3-city excursion. The Texas Rangers will head up to Seattle to take on the Mariners. Mariners have lost the last couple to the Oakland Athletics. And just like we expected as far as the American League West, everything bunched up. The Angels have had some issues both on the offensive side and on the pitching side. And even the defense has let them down a little bit. Yeah, and there's certainly been a lot of things, the reason why this club has struggled early on, but so much baseball left in this season. Obviously, when you have an opportunity to get your ace back out on the mound and an opportunity to be able to win a game, split this 4-game series against Texas, the Weave back on the mound is what you look forward to. Let's take a look at Jeff Bannister's lineup for the Texas Rangers. They placed a couple of guys on the disabled list this morning. Shin-Soo Choo is out for about 4 to 6 weeks with a grade 2 calf strain. And then Robinson Chirinos, who was hit by a pitch by Garrett Richards last night, fractured his forearm, so he is out for 10 to 12 weeks. And a couple of youngsters called up. DeShields will lead things off in center. Nomar Mazara getting his big league debut today. He will play right field and bat second, a top prospect in the Rangers organization. Then you've got fielder DH Beltre at third base, Orland in first, Desmond in left, Andrews getting the start at shortstop once again. Hanser Alberto gets the start at second, so no Rougned Odor. And then Brian Holiday will get the starting nod behind the plate. Brett Nicholas, the catcher, is also called up today along with Mazara. They are taking on Jared Weaver, the 33-year-old, as we mentioned, coming off a subpar season, frustrating season for him, 7-12 and 26 starts, and actually had some time on the disabled list early on last year. Feeling much better. He likes what he worked on the last couple of starts for him, the sim games, and hoping to carry it over into today's start. Yeah, that excitement is coming back to Weaver. My go-tos for him to be successful in this game is maintain that 3/4 arm slide. What he had back at Long Beach State, feels very good about getting back to that spot. And curve your enthusiasm. Use that curveball, which has been very effective throughout his career against this Ranger lineup. Use that quite a bit today. Check out the defense quickly before first pitch. Greg Gentry at left, Mike Trout at center, Cole Calhoun at right, Yunel Escobar, Andrelton Simmons on the left side, Johnny Giavotella and C.J. Cron on the right. Giovanni Soto gets the start, former Ranger. Yeah, it's good to see Soto get that start, the veteran there to be able to work with. Jared Weaver's been very good of late. Last 3 seasons, throwing out 31% of would-be basers. We know this Texas club likes to try to run the bases. He's been good as far as shutting down the running game. Delano DeShields, the center fielder, steps in, hitting 176, 3 for 17 to start the year. 1 double, and the first one is a little bit high. DeShields yesterday ended up going 1 for 4 with a double and a walk. Scored in the first inning. A 4-1 loss to Texas. That one is on the corner. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Sunny and 67, first pitch today. Escobar in on the grass at third, and the breaking ball drops in there 1-2. Mike DeMuro calling the balls and strikes today. Quinn Walcott at first, Brian Gorman, the crew chief, at second, Mark Carlson at third. A little bit high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. An 84-mile-an-hour elevated fastball from Weaver allows him to throw that curveball from that same zone and drop it in on the corner. This one's popped up behind the plate. Soto gets rid of the mask, has a play on it, 1 down. The Hyundai key for this game today for the Angels. A little flow ride at my house. This is the house where Jared Weaver has thrown the ball exceptionally well throughout his entire career. 73-30 at the Big A for Jared Weaver. Nomar Mazara making his major league debut in the 2 spot and playing right field for the injured Shin-Soo Choo. 20 years of age, youngest player in Major League Baseball now. He'll turn 21 on April 27th, and he will look at a strike. Native of the Dominican Republic, last year combined between AA and AAA hit 296. They love his bat. Terrific throwing arm as well. As a slow breaking ball just misses. Evens a count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2. Fouls this one back.
Right on the hands. Slider.
Listed at 6'4", 215. Rangers minor league player of the year last year. Trying to run that one through the front door, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Real close to being a strike. A 2-seam fastball starting at the hip. Left-handed batter. Mazzara bringing it back. Well, he didn't miss by a lot. It looked like Weaver thought he got that inside corner. Could have been called a strike. Close enough.
Breaking pitch, reaching for it, and it's a base hit. And his first big league at bat. Stuck the bat out there, and he gets a single to right center field. So a man on against Weaver with 1 out.
Well, if you're a youngster, you get your first major league hit, you get it against Jerry Weaver, you got to feel real good about that one to be able to save that souvenir down the road and that conversation, your first major league hit, which is always a thrill.
Now the left-handed batter and Prince Fielder, the DH. 190 average for Fielder. 1 home run, team leader in RBIs with 7. Fielder had a 1-for-4 game last night. An RBI single in the first. Two and 0. Three infielders on the right side. Escobar, the third baseman's at the shortstop position. A short lead for Mazzara at first. Breaking ball a little bit high. A 3-0 count.
We saw Fielder swinging at a 3-0 count yesterday, so he's going to be up there hacking. Got to locate this pitch well if you're Weaver.
That just misses, at least according to Mike DeMuro. So it's a walk. 2 on and 1 out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Beltre's had the most at-bats in his career against Jared Weaver, 84 of them. He's hit 226 against Weaver. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Infield is now stacked on the left side. Giavotella pretty much playing up the middle. That's where Giavotella was playing last night when Beltre grounded into a double play that ended the first inning. Beltre had a good game, 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 doubles, 1 RBI, 10 hits for Texas. This was lifted out to right. Cole comes in on it. 2 down.
Nice job by Cole. We got around and behind the baseball just in case Mazzara would think about trying to tag up. Does have good speed, Mazzara does.
Even through the struggles that Weaver had last year, good numbers here at home. Made 11 starts. Was 4-2 with a 2.79 ERA last year. Moreland takes a strike. Ranger first baseman, 4 for 20 to start the year. There's an RBI, a couple of doubles.
It's a real good breaking ball. Once again, that curveball has been solid. 64 to 68 range for Weaver in his first inning.
Sorry, at second, Fielder at first, 2 down. 0-2 no. Caught the inside corner, down goes Moreland. Weaver picks up his first strikeout of the season. Head to the bottom of the first, scoreless. Score, and it's good to see for Jared Weaver picking up that first strikeout. Take a look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the Angels, and very similar lineup to what we've seen of late. The only real change is in the number 8 spot, so you'll have Escobar, Gentry, and Trout. Pujols, Crone, Calhoun, Simmons, and Soto getting the start today behind the plate. Ciavatella rounding out the starting 9. He's at second base. Take off the 25-year-old left-hander, native of Guanare, Venezuela. His name is Martin Perez.
Perez fastball is 90-94. Slider, very good curveball. Changeup. No decision in his first start. Went 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Very good pitcher who will pitch inside, but my go-to is to be successful against Perez. Turn and burn. He will throw that fastball in the inner part of the plate. Turn on that one, use the whole field, and swing at strikes. We've chased a lot of pitches of late, especially all speed out of the strike zone. Bring them into the zone and then attack the baseball.
Perez last year did not pitch in the big leagues, I should say, till after July 16th, recovering from elbow surgery. Ended up making 14 starts for Texas, went 3-6 with a 4.46 ERA. Yurnel Escobar leading things off, and he will take down and in. Escobar 4 for 19. That's a .211 average so far. 1 double, 1 home run, 2 runs batted in. Grounded to short. Popped up on Andrews, stays with it. And there's out number 1. Let's check out the Rangers defensively. Desmond, DeShields, and Mazzara in right field. Beltre, Andrews, Alberto, and Moreland from third to first. Holiday behind the plate.
And Desmond out in left field. We've seen him make some good plays in this series so far. Just 6 career starts out there in left field for Desmond. 913 of them at shortstop. Played some second, little center field, and right field, but been very solid so far in left field.
They're hoping that he can make that transition, much like Alex Gordon did with the Royals, from third base to a Gold Glove left fielder.
Boy, Gordon has really turned into a special defender out in left field since making that transition from a third baseman to an outfielder.
2 balls, no strikes on Craig Gentry. 3 for 10 to start the young season with a double and a couple of runs batted in. A little warmer today, so I feel like the ball could carry.
Not a bad day.
No.
A little drizzle early. First coming to the ballpark. Perfect now.
3-0. They caught the inside corner. 3 balls and a strike. Perez in his first start does against Seattle. In 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 3, got a no decision. He also walked 4 in those 6 innings. Pulled down the line, foul.
It would have been fun to watch if that stayed there with Gentry's speed, especially when it goes and hugs along that corner down in left field, especially against a guy we just showed has only played 6 games in his career in that left field position. You have to make sure you cut it off at a certain angle, otherwise it gets around there. Gentry can get inside the park home run.
Trout on deck. 3-2 to Gentry. A tap or foul. Tails wearing the home whites. They had the red jerseys last night. They're trying to find some sort of combination. Might have to go with red pants, white tops one day.
That would be an outstanding look.
The old Cleveland Indians.
Yes.
Blood clot uniforms. 1 out walk. And travel down with a man on. Bring back the sleeveless.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Bring back the periwinkle. Whatever works. It's apparently he's got a slimming look.
Yes.
From what I hear.
Oh, no question.
With the pinstripes.
Yes.
Trout last night picked up his first extra base hit as he flipped a double down the right field line. 1 for 4 game for Trout. Angels mentioned just a total of 5 hits last night. It's a big rip at a fastball. Comes up empty. It's no balls in 1 strike.
That little bloop double last at bat. Sometimes a little flare like that can really turn you around as far as a good hitter, great hitter that Mike Trout is.
Trout 3 for 11 in his career against Martin Perez. TJ Cron 3 for 6. But nobody on this roster, the Angels, is homer off Martin Perez.
So you're saying today's the day?
Maybe. I will claim it if someone does.
Yes, as well you should.
Gentry, good lead at first. Trout a little bit late on that fastball.
And Perez has a good fastball. He's got solid mechanics. He will throw the fastball inside well, but also a good changeup. Throwing a lot more curveballs so far this year than he has in the past. I'm sure Perez watched what Cole Hamels did against Trout and this entire lineup last night. Fastballs in, followed by that slow curveball. See if the hitters make an adjustment themselves today. Big lead for Gentry. He looks like he wants to go.
1-2. Almost pulled the trigger. Checked the swing. Evens the count. Yeah, for as talented as Martin Perez is, and still young at 25 years of age, he's had to deal with some nagging injuries throughout his career. Most starts he's had in any one season is 20. That was in 2013, but that year had a broken left wrist. Mentioned the elbow surgery that cost him a good chunk of 14 and a little bit of 15. That was low for full count. He's had some bad luck as well as one of those things that wear and tear has cost him with the elbow surgery.
Good numbers in his career versus the Angels. ERA 2.28 in his career.
He's always seemed very poised on the mound, never rattled. That's what I was saying last night, that with all the talk of all the other guys in that rotation, to me, this kid's got some high upside. Gentry doesn't go. The 3-2 is low, and it's back-to-back walk. We mentioned the 4 walks that he had in his 6 innings in his first start. He's issued 2 here in the first.
You see a lot of times with young pitchers overthrowing, trying to make the perfect pitch. He was ahead of the count against Mike Trout and was unable to finish him off. And lo and behold, now you're in some stress with Albert Pujols at the plate with 2 on.
Halos are just 5 for 25 in this 4-game series. Through the first 3 games anyways, with men in scoring position. Last 2 games, however, 1 for 9. Last night, 0 for 6. So they've had some opportunities, just have not capitalized on them. Cole Hamels threw 3 double play balls last night in his 6 innings. Albert 2 for 20 to start the year. Good speed on the bases. Gentry at second, Trout at first. No score in the bottom of the first.
So far, the hitters have been patient against Perez, not swinging those pitches out of the strike zone.
Bottom part of the zone to even a count at 1-1. Albert still looking for his first extra base hit. His 2 RBIs on the season. Big lead for Gentry at second.
It's always a plus as a base runner. You're distracting the pitcher to take the focus away from the hitter, and the hitter being a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols.
2-1. Albert pulls one to third. Beltre races to the bag, touches it, fires across the diamond, and the Angels get in to get another double play. 1 complete here at the Big A, and we're scoreless.
Brought to you by clean, crisp Coors Light. Top home winning percentage in Major League history with at least 140 or more starts. Lefty Grove, Ron Guidry, Lefty Gomez, and Jared Weaver all time as far as winning percentage at home. 709 winning percentage, 73-30 for Weave here at the Big A. It's big time names up there with Weaver.
He had Desmond swinging first pitch. Lofts one out to right.
Good sign early on. Location for Weaver. 10-0 in his career versus the Rangers at home, but that ERA 2.66 against the Rangers in 17 starts, and that's a powerful lineup over the years for Texas. Weaver's been very good here. 15 overall wins against the Rangers.
Elvis Andrus, .313 to start the year. No extra base hits, 3 RBIs. Oh, and 1. Double play that Albert hit into. 10 in the first inning. It's the 7th one the Angels have hit into or lined into to start the year.
Pretty good slider from Weaver. Didn't get the call in the lower part of the strike zone.
One ball, 2 strikes. Weaver had 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout in the first. Got Moreland looking to end the inning.
Always like that, going fastball in on Andrus late, pitching backwards. Start away early, finish in late.
Lifted out toward right center field. Trout moving over. 2 down. And the 20-game flex plan offers a variety of game options to choose from, which include premium matchups, Saturday night fireworks, and popular promotional giveaway nights. Visit angels.com/ticket plans for more info. 2 up, 2 down for Weaver, and that'll bring up Hanser Alberto.
Important thing so far in this game for Weaver, he's gotten the first batter out, start off each inning. Something you talked about last night, Victor, how the pitching staff has struggled with the first batter, the leadoff batter, each inning this year.
Yeah, prior to today's game, 20 have reached to lead off an inning. And that's 45 total innings, so 20 guys have reached one way or the other, whether hit, walk, hit by pitch, or an error. Of those 20, 15 runs have scored. The Angels have allowed a total of 29 runs, so that's a little more than half.
From Little League on through high school, college, into professional baseball, always that conversation. Get that leadoff hitter out.
Alberto reaching for this one, hits it to short. Simmons has it. And a 1-2-3 for Jared Weaver. We'll head to the bottom of the second with no score. get a free season-long subscription to MLB.tv Premium. Go to T-Mobile.com/MLB to sign up now and catch every moment on America's fastest-growing LTE network. C.J. Cron, Cole Calhoun, Andrelton Simmons for the Angels here in the bottom of the second against Martin Perez, who walked 2 with 1 out of the first inning, but then got Pujols to ground into an inning-ending 5-3 double play. Cron swinging first pitch, bounces one to short. 1 down. CJ with that at bat now 2 for 19 to start the year. Cole off to a good start, 5 for 15, no extra base hits, and 1 RBI. You talk about the offense. Trout, Pujols, Cron, and Calhoun. 2 extra base hits combined between those guys.
One thing always to
3 RBIs.
keep in mind with Trout and Pujols, Trout a .286 career hitter in the month of April with his 12 home runs. Pujols a .296 career hitter in the month of April. So not bad numbers, but certainly as the season progresses, those numbers increase, especially the power numbers for both. And this offense is predicated around those two just dominating, and so far it has not been the case, but you know it will be.
This one lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's a perfect swing, Victor. That's perfect right there. Stay back on the ball, use the middle of the field.
But like we've said over the last couple of years, when the Angels have struggled in the month of April, it seems like it's not 1 or 2 guys. It's the guys that you need.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's okay if you can live with, all right, 2 of the 4 are struggling, maybe the other 2 are producing. At least you're getting something out of it. But when you get the 4 guys that are supposed to be the cogs in the middle of the order not producing anything, puts more stress on the other guys, obviously.
Exactly. And they get out of their element. They're there. They're set the table for the run producers. And then you all of a sudden think, I better start try to drive the ball for extra base hits.
Simmons, 4 for 17 so far, a couple of doubles. No balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Skaggs, by the way, making his first minor league rehab start. He's at AAA Salt Lake. He's gone 3 innings so far, at a 1-2-3 third. 3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, 2 walks. He's thrown 42 pitches thus far.
Boy, did he have good velocity on his fastball. That start he had here at the Big A against the Dodgers. He went 3 innings in that game.
Time was called. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out single by Cole. He's over at first. This one up the middle, hits Perez, and Alberto flips it to second, and the ball gets away from him. Cole can't find the baseball and does not advance.
So surprised he threw that ball there, and in a high throw of the boot. Ball was hit extremely well by Simmons off Perez.
Simmons gets credited with a single.
The redirect and trying to get that force out. No chance really to get that play at second base, even with a good throw. Off balance throw by Alberto could not get the throw to second base. Nice job by Andrews selling that he couldn't advance. That's a good swing though by Simmons. We've seen that the last couple of games.
Second straight inning, the Angels with one out have a couple of men on base. Giovanni Soto just 0 for 3. Sign of the offseason. Carlos Perez has gotten the bulk of the playing time so far behind the plate. Changeup missing down and away. Outfield shallow all the way around for Texas. 2-0.
Now you put yourself as a hitter in one of those perfect counts to do some damage. Don't help out the pitcher by chasing something out of the strike zone. Look for that fastball middle part of the plate. Get some lift to it.
Three and 0.
I wonder if Mike Soto will give him the green light. He has a lot of trust in a veteran player. Soto with good power, I think he probably gives him the green light if he gets a fastball that he could do some damage to.
Top part of the zone.
Yeah, let that one go. Tough one.
(3-1). It's Calhoun at second, Simmons at first. Scoreless in the second. Chopper left side. Andrews fires the second for one, and they turn the double play yet again. Wow. Angels offense just cannot get it going. 2 complete, still scoreless. Wrapping up this 4-game series. Hey folks, if you have a group of 20 or more interested in experiencing Angels baseball, receive group ticket pricing for as low as $6 per seat. Just visit angels.com/groups for more info. Nine, 1 and 2 for Texas here in the third. Holiday, DeShields, and Mazzara. Weaver making his first start of 2016, delivers a strike. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 hit allowed for Jared. Coming off a 1-2-3 second inning. Breaking ball out toward left center field. Gentry puts it away for the first out.
It's real good communication right away. Gentry calling off Trout. Runs that down with his speed rather easily. There's a lot of coverage in that outfield for the Angels with the speed and athleticism.
The Shields popped out in foul territory to lead off the ballgame. Such a tantalizing pitch.
So hard to stay back as a hitter. You're kind of drifting forward. You have to try to keep your hands back. Tough to do so.
Little dribbler toward third. Escobar bare hands it, gets rid of it quickly. Dug out by Crone. Nice play by CJ at first. 2 down.
That's a tough in between hop too as a first baseman to scoop that one. The commitment to go after that ball by Escobar, low throw, but nice play by both. Escobar using the bare hand. And then Crone in the quick scoop. Mike Gallego was working with CJ Crone a lot in Tempe as far as those low throws like that to get better, more comfortable with those type of throws. Look good there. Weave likes that play. Well done.
Looks like someone had dropped a glove out in right field on the warning track. So Cole had to retrieve it. It is Little League Day, and they are in right field.
Yes.
I'm not pointing fingers. Just stating the obvious. Nomar Mazara, Major League debut. His first at bat had a single. That was off the slow breaking ball.
And Weaver had thought he struck him out the pitch before on the fastball on the inside corner.
One ball, 2 strikes. Had him way out in front with that breaking ball.
And last time in a similar sequence, then he tried to throw that fastball inside. See if we'll come back to that again after a slow curveball. And right back in with that 2-seam fastball. Now you go back to a curveball. You could back it up another fastball, but the changeup might be good also.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was the right pitch. That changeup didn't execute it quite as well as we normally see from Weaver, but the idea behind it was good.
And the base hit the right field on an off-speed pitch. A soft single keeps the inning alive. Mazar in his big league debuts, 2 for 2.
Purdy, who's a guy that uses the entire field, puts the ball in play. And then Weaver coming right back with that all speed, that changeup. Had him out in front, but he kept the bat back long enough. The hips were open, but he kept his hands and bat back long enough to fight that in the right field for a base hit.
Fielder worked a walk in the first. Base hit by Mazara, snapping a string of 7 straight, retired by Weaver. Little flare to left field. Gentry will play it on a hop. Mazzara stops at second.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
And now it's time for In the Driver's Seat, brought to you by Kia. The Prince Fielder getting that base hit, known for his power, like father, like son. 50 home runs for Prince back in 2007 when he was with Milwaukee, and his dad, Cecil Fielder, 51 home runs in 1990 with the Tigers. That might have helped out there too.
90?
Yeah.
Right after Cecil had come back from Japan.
Former teammate of mine in the minor leagues with Kansas City, believe it or not, was a Royal. Drafted tremendous power, rooftop power at the old Tiger Stadium.
Giovanni Soto taking charge out there in front of the plate. I'm sure the defense gets the signs. Like and calling time and everything. Two outs, runners at first and second. Beltre with a fly ball to right his first time up. Takes inside.
Big moment here for Weaver and the Angels. And a couple opportunities to score in the first couple of innings. The Angels did not do so. Now one of the most productive hitters around, and Beltre at the plate here.
Two balls, one strike.
Soto trying to set up targets different places in case, especially when you got veteran hitters, you look back and kind of as far as your preparation, look back, see where location is.
Breaking ball, little cue shot that hits Beltre outside the batter's box. He's out.
Good job by Soto pointing right away to make sure home plate umpire Mike DeMura saw that, called him out. Bannister's going to go out and have a conversation right away.
I wonder if Bannister's going to take a look at it down in the clubhouse. At least have the guys take a look at it. He's got to be out of the batter's box. I don't know that he is, to be honest with you. They're going to check it out.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. Rangers have taken the field. And Bannister's heading back to the dugout. No scores. We head to the bottom of the third. Here in the third with no score. Giavotella 2 for 13 so far on the year. Texas is stranded 4. The Angels have left 2 on base and grounded into 2 inning-ending double plays so far. Back up the middle, and that'll sneak through. That's a leadoff single for Johnny Giavotella.
You look at the hits in this game so far for the Angels have all been up the middle. Right back up the middle once again. Giavotella just getting by Perez. The line drive off Perez by Simmons, and the line drive in the center field by Cole Calhoun. This is what we saw a lot in Tempe, in Arizona in general. Using that middle of the field. Don't try to pull pitches. A couple pitches they've tried to pull in this game have resulted in double plays.
Escobar grounded out. His first at bat. Shoots this one to the alley, right center field. It's a base hit. Mazzara will come up with it. There's that terrific arm of his. Off target. Ball gets away from Beltre. Where's Johnny Giavotella going? Get back to the bag. You're not going anywhere. Both Perez and Andrews were right at the bag at third base waiting.
It's good to be aggressive, but you also got to realize that you're at first and second here with no outs. You have a lot of opportunities to do some damage. Now you got Gentry, who handles the bat well, can bunt. You can see that arm strength though by Mazzara offline. But when you get those scouting reports, it's a strong arm, an accurate arm. You're not going to take a shot there. And a lot of times we've seen them go first to third, the Angels, in the preseason and in beginning part of the year when given the opportunity, but that's not a time to do so.
Bunt is bunted to Perez. Looked at third, throws to first, a sacrifice. Advances Giavotella to third. And Escobar to second.
Nice job by Craig Gentry to get that bunt down. Bring up the big boys here with an opportunity to give the Halos a lead here. Quick conversation as far as what to do with Mike Trout. Bocale came out to talk to Perez.
Trout with a walk in the first inning. 2 walks issued by Martin Perez. And that is in there for a strike.
First sacrifice bunt of the season for the Angels there. Well executed by Gentry to bring up Trout in this spot.
One pitch. Down it in.
Seen a curveball in the inner half, fastball inner half, and now a hard slider cut fastball inner half.
Infield back. 3-1. Giavotella and Escobar with back-to-back singles. Gentry sacrificed both those guys an extra 90 feet. Pujols on deck. Turn that one over. And full count.
3-1 changeup out of the strike zone. A lot of times a pitching coach will come out to you, there's an open base, go after, but don't throw anything in the strike zone. Make him get himself out. Trout trying to show some patience, trying to get a pitch in the zone, the drive.
3-2 now. Trout breaks his bat, rolls it over to Beltre at third base. The run will score. And there are 2 outs, and the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Trout picks up his first RBI of the season.
.94-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. Productive out. Still a good pitch though by Perez, getting in on the hands.
Yeah. 2 outs, Escobar third, 1-0 Angels here in the third, and here's Pujols.
What we've seen this entire series for Texas against Trout is a lot of pitches inside on him. He's going to see a lot of those up in Oakland also. We remember those over the years. They pitch him inside a lot.
First time the Angels have scored first this year. Double play ball for Albert in the first inning.
Albert didn't like that call. Looked like a little bit off the inside corner.
One ball, one strike.
It's not easy to convince a young pitcher, a left-handed pitcher, to go inside against hitters like Trout and Pujols, but Perez very comfortable doing so early in this game.
Breaking ball, line to left, a base hit, 2-0 Angels. Pujols with his third RBI, misplayed and left by Desmond, and that will allow Albert to get the second. That was a rocket to left field.
Pitch down, out over the plate, and a perfect swing from Albert. Now 1,701 RBI. Off speed, stayed back on a well. Nice job as far as utilizing the lower part of his body, the weight shift forward, and the barrel of the bat on the baseball for Albert. Desmond did not look that baseball into his glove, gets by him, puts Albert in a scoring position.
Desmond gets charged with an error. Third error of the season for Texas, first for Ian. Brown swinging first pitch. Cuts over the top of it. CJ 0 for 1. He grounded to short in the second. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball over to third. Beltre's got it. Inning over. The Angels strike for 2 runs on 3 hits. Leave a man out. We'll head to the 4th. The Angels up 2-0.
Giovanni Soto, a veteran behind the plate, trying to set up a veteran hitter. Throwing that glove behind him just to give him an indication what part of the plate he's going to try to go with, then try to run a fastball in that inner half. Reason why you do that, just in case the hitter's looking back. That location, you make some sounds as far as in and out, up and down, tap the ground on occasion. He's very good as far as that. Tap the ground, think break a ball, then sneak a fastball by you.
Halos up 2-0, top of the fourth inning. Moreland, Desmond Andrews against Jared Weaver. Moreland struck out looking to end the first. The only punch out Weaver has picked up. He's looked sharp through 3 innings. He's allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. This one out toward left center field, off the end of the bat, and will get down for a base hit. Leadoff man on board for Texas.
Infielder, number 20, Ian.
First time today for the Rangers. Weaver's done a very good job as far as not allowing that to happen. That's not been the case for the staff so far this year as far as leadoff runner getting on.
.47 pitches, 31 strikes, good ratio as far as strikes and balls. Desmond hit a fly ball to right field leading off the second, so he's 0 for 1. His first year with the Texas Rangers. Good off-speed pitch.
It's one thing Weaver does so well during the course of a game. He'll use his slow curveball and fastball, slider on occasion the beginning part. Then he starts to utilize the changeup as the game progresses. That makes his fastball better also, but it's such a good action as far as his changeup and getting hitters out in front against it. Speed differential so far, the range 84 being his best fastball, slowest pitch a 63-mile-an-hour curveball. So pretty solid 21-mile-an-hour differential between his best fastball and slowest curve.
Shot to right field, that is going to get down for a hit. Back-to-back singles allowed by Weaver to start the fourth.
Shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Don't like that pitch selection.
Yeah, it was a fastball he went with, but it was upstairs. And Desmond went with the pitch. It allows you, even if you're fooled somewhat, you could stay back and just let your hand drift out towards the outer part of the plate, and he punched it in the right field for a hit.
Elvis Andrews at the plate. Infielders talking about the potential sacrifice attempt here. Moreland the base runner at second, Desmond at first. Elvis hit a fly ball to center in the second inning, so he's 0 for 1. Cole shallow and right. Gentry and Trout still at normal depth. Slow breaking ball upstairs.
Andrews always been a guy that will sacrifice bunt. And has pretty good numbers career-wise against Weaver, coming into the game a .300 career batting average in 80 at-bats.
Rangers don't have a sacrifice this year, at least through the first 6 games. Tied him up with a fastball up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one fouled back. Jared ahead of the count at 1-2. 2 runs for the Angels in the bottom of the 3rd. RBI ground out by Trout, RBI single by Pujols. Change it low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First outing of the season for Weaver. 55 pitches so far. Full count. And if you watch closely enough, you can see the different approach that Weaver has taken. And we've seen in years past, not afraid to throw a 2-seamer in on a right-handed batter.
Trying to get that ground ball.
Yeah. 3-2. Andrews lofts one out to right. Moreland will tag. Desmond was halfway between first and second, so the double play possibility remains intact.
That's important too. Even though Weaver's more of a fly ball pitcher, especially with his changeup and curveball, you get a hitter out in front, get him to roll over to the infield. You still have a possibility of getting through this with no damage with a double play ball. Desmond going way out there as far as thinking maybe he gets over the head of Cole, but he tracked that down rather easy. It was going to be a difficult one anyhow to try to tag up against Cole Calhoun, though.
Hanser Alberto, the second baseman, is up. He grounded out his first time up. Popped up. Andrelton Simmons can't find the baseball. Now he's found it. Makes the catch. 2 outs.
That's one of those ones when you're on the mound, you think, all right, I made a good pitch, got him out in front, like, uh-oh, he doesn't see it.
Welcome to SoCal Day games.
Yes. And you're just running around trying to direct somebody to get anywhere near that pop-up. He has his glove there to shield his eye to hope at some point he'll be able to track down exactly where it may end up being, and he does so.
That is commonplace during day games here, regardless who the player is. Two outs. Runner still at the corners, and here's Holiday, the catcher. Lifted one out to Gentry in the 3rd inning, so he's 0 for 1. Good lead for Desmond at first.
Weaver with 24 career pickoffs, 3 last season. Does have a very quick move.
No runs, 5 hits, an error, 4 left on for Texas. The Angels with 2 runs, 5 hits. They've stranded 3. Holiday just recently acquired from the Tigers. Mentioned as the game started, Robinson Chirinos, who got hit by Garrett Richards' fastball on the right forearm last night, concluded his at bat with a fly ball to deep right. Ended up with a fractured right forearm, so he's going to miss 10 to 12 weeks. Holiday was already here. He got into the game last night. Brett Nicholas called up for Texas, and then Shin-Soo Choo is going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a calf strain. That's why Nomar Mazara is in the lineup, batting second. He's already 2 for 2 in his big league debut, a couple of singles. Holiday takes a strike.
Good slider from Weaver. So on a good slider day, very good curveball, solid changeup, and has spotted his fastball well. 59 pitches thrown. This will be number 60. Try to finish off this 4th inning with no damage.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We've looked a little quick on that curveball. It's already landed as he tried to get to that good arm slot he's been consistent with. We talked about that as a go-to today, that 3/4 arm slot he's feeling more and more comfortable with.
Slider on the outside, black, 1-2.
Great location, this pitch. Soto, nice job framing that, keeping that baseball right there on the corner, getting the call, maybe even just a little bit off the outside corner, but framed well by Soto.
One, two, they pitch out. Nothing's happened. A little surprise there.
And again, we talked about it before, sell it a little bit quicker than normal as far as delivery for Weaver. And if you're a good base runner, that's when you notice something's up. When you hold the ball, then all of a sudden you're in a stretch position, you're quicker to the plate. That's an indication that something's up for a good base runner.
Desmond takes off. The 2-2 is outside, a little bit low, full count. Were you a fan of pitch outs? Especially when you were ahead of the count here, you just want to finish off a hitter, do you not?
I do like an 0-2 pitch out on occasion, but especially 1-2 in this part of the lineup, in my mind, I think I could finish them off. Because then you waste the pitch, and you're almost allowing them at that point. You have to go Texas, and that's what happened there with Desmond, who steals a base. He's in scoring position now.
Yeah, now you get the tying run in scoring position. Full count, leadoff man DeShields on deck. Here's a 3-2. Down goes Holiday, a strikeout for Weaver, his second of the game. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Halos.
Is brought to you by Subaru Loves Promise. Subaru's pledge is to do right by the communities in which we all live and work. And by El Pollo Loco. Try the new signature avocado tostadas today.
Bottom of the 4th, Halos up by the score of 2-0. Calhoun, Simmons, and Soto to face Martin Perez. Nice job by Jared Weaver. Gave up back-to-back singles to start the 4th inning and worked out of it.
Like that fist pump too after the strikeout to finish off the inning with no damage. Shutdown inning.
Cole, sounded like he broke his bat. Grounds the first pitch to Moreland for the first out. Cole 1 for 2.
For me at this point, for Anderson Simmons, you take a little bit of time getting to the plate, maybe take a pitch, because that's a lot of stress, a lot of pitches thrown that inning, top of the inning for Jared Weaver. You don't want a quick inning going against Perez here to put Weaver back out there so fast.
Simmons takes a strike. He had a base hit up the middle his first time up. Fastball paints the inside corner, 0-2. Martin Perez, no strikeouts, 2 walks, and 5 hits allowed. He's thrown 2 double play balls. Dribbler foul. .54 pitches for Perez. 33 strikes. Simmons, little dribbler on the left side, cut off by Perez. Pitcher fires to Moreland for round number 2. First time today that Martin Perez has retired the first 2 to start an inning. That'll bring up Giovanni Soto. Long road trip to start for the Angels, their very first one. Take on the Oakland A's for 3 beginning tomorrow night. Sonny Gray on the mound. Nick Tropiano making his first start of the year. Takes Sandro Heaney's spot in the rotation. Soto taps this one foul. And then Tuesday night, Kendall Graveman against Hector Santiago, Eric Surkamp, and Matt Shoemaker on Wednesday afternoon. Then it's off to Minnesota after an off day on Thursday, a 3-game series, and 4 against the White Sox. A lot of day games, too.
Some of those places, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, 5 day games.
Yep.
Soto, ground ball to short. Halos go down in order. First time Perez has done that. We will head to the 5th inning with the Angels still on top. You can now stream games live on your mobile device. Just go to your app store, download the free Fox Sports Go app, log in and stream the Angels wherever you go. Pretty cool. Start the 5th inning. Halos up by the score of 2-0. They scored both runs in the 3rd inning. Trout and Pujols with RBIs. Texas will send up the top of its order here in the 5th to face Jared Weaver. DeShields, Mazzara, and Fielder against the veteran right-hander. Has 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and has allowed 5 hits. You know, 5 hits are 5 hits, but I don't know. Nothing's really been barreled up as of yet.
A lot off the end of the bat against them.
Shields takes low on the breaking pitch. He's 0 for 2. Popped out in the first inning.
That's a pretty good spot with that curveball.
Grounded out in his last at bat. Cute foul.
Just like you talked about. And the hitters out in front, fooling them, jamming them. It's called pitching. Talked about that on the pregame show, how Greg Maddux complimented Weaver when he watched the pitch a game against Texas last year in September, how he pitches, changes speed so well.
2 balls, 1 strike. Well, the thing with Jared at times last year and a half or thereabouts, is when you can talk all you want about the velocity, but the guy that has been so good with the command of his pitches throughout the majority of his career, that is what became frustrating for him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, on top of everyone asking him about the lack of velocity. But he's so far today shown to be able to hit his spots for the majority of the time. And look at his ratio of 43 strikes to 25 balls.
Talk about all the 4 quadrants of the strike zone. He's hit them all today.
2-2. Off speed, down goes to Shields, 1 out.
And that's a great setup. High fastball to pitch before, comes back with a changeup to get a swing and miss. He's able to throw a circle changeup, but it was all set up by the fastball the pitch before. Look how far out in front the Shields is on the changeup. Could not stay back. Hips flying open, could not make contact. Just a couple strikeouts away from 1,500 career strikeouts.
Mazzara lifts one out to right center field, hit pretty well. Trout moving back. This one's going to get out of here, and it's a home run. Nomar Mazzara in his big league debut is 3 for 3, 2 singles, and now a home run. It is 2-1 Angels.
Fastball. Didn't quite get it in there exactly where he wanted it. We talked about location.
That one was barreled up.
Yeah, that's that 2-seam fastball. He's thrown a couple times against Mazzaro early when he's already set him up with other pitches. This time it drifted out, and he barreled up like you said.
Fielder takes a strike.
We thought pretty good about Chu not being in the game against Weaver with his career numbers. 405. And Mazzaro stepped right into that spot where Chu would be hitting. He's had some good at bats against Weave.
Mazzara becomes just the second Texas Rangers player to get a hit in his first 3 plate appearances of his MLB debut. Another one of the prospects in the Rangers organization, Joey Gallo, did it last year against the White Sox. Called strike 3. Fielder doesn't like the call. 2 outs.
Brings that changeup back to the inside corner. Pick up his 4th strikeout of the game. According to our Fox tracks, a strike right on the corner. Nice job by Soto framing it, keeping it there. Call 3rd strike.
Beltre today, a fly ball to right field. It was called out. The ball hit him coming out of the batter's box. That ended the 3rd inning. Pulled foul, heads up.
Beltre on the off speed. Went down to that 1 knee to be able to try to get some lift on the baseball.
Upstairs, 1-2.
Most guys you would think you wouldn't be able to create that kind of leverage and drive the ball as well as he does when you're basically just swinging off that front leg. Taking away some of your balance away.
Popped him up. Calhoun has to hustle in. He was playing a little bit deeper than normal, makes the catch, and that's the third out. The Rangers get on the board. Mazara with his first big league home run. That's the Angels' lead at half. By authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Angels have 9-1-2 coming up, leading it 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Giavotella, Escobar, and Gentry. Martin Perez coming off his one and only 1-2-3 inning. 3 ground ball outs. A lot of off-speed stuff from Perez in that fourth. Johnny led off the third with a base hit up the middle and scored one of the 2 runs in that third inning. Ground ball to the right side. There's that off-speed pitch. There's out number 1. Every fan matters when the Angels take on the Seattle Mariners Friday, April 22nd at 7:05. Fans in attendance will receive a double logo baseball cap courtesy of AAA while supplies last. Visit angels.com to get your tickets.
Both pitchers very manageable pitch counts early on. Really mixing in the off-speed pitches now. A lot of fastballs early for Perez. Last couple of innings, off-speed.
This one off of Perez, ricocheted toward foul territory, and Escobar will reach on his second hit of the game.
Second time in this game, a line drive right back up the middle against Perez. That went back to the fastball, and Escobar was ready. Second hit. Hopefully he's okay. That was a rocket. Hopefully he was able to deflect it with the glove partially. Boy, what a shot right back up the middle. They're going to go out now to check on him.
Doug Brocale, the pitching coach. Kevin Harmon, the trainer, going out. That would happen to Andrew Miller, right? Spring training. The Yankees.
The glove hand, still you can feel that through the glove, especially because it's right there at the bottom of the glove and your wrist area. It's amazing how quick that baseball gets back after you follow through. As he delivers the baseball right back up the middle, how quick, and the sound of the glove and the wrist area for Perez. We always talk about the pitching rubber 60 feet 6 inches away, but when you land you're anywhere between 52 to sometimes, if you're taller, 48 feet away. Not much time to react.
Gentry a walk and a sacrifice bunt, so no official at bat for him so far today. Hit by Escobar, the 6th for the Angels so far. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Beltran with the bag at third as they check in on Escobar once again. The Angels have not attempted a stolen base this year.
Paying a lot of attention to Escobar. Doesn't run a whole lot. Mike Scioscia doesn't like to put a hit and run on too often, if ever, with a lefty on the mound. Because it's a difficult thing to do so. Remember, Buck Rogers was up here with us a couple of years ago. He said he never did that. Reason why is because it's tough for the runner to get a jump against a lefty pitcher. So if there's no contact made, you're going to be thrown out by a long way.
Two balls, 1 strike on Gentry. Three and 1.
A little bit of a slide step too for Perez, trying to be quicker to the plate. Maybe that reputation, what the Angels did so often in spring training as far as going and hitting a run a lot, but you don't do that in this spot here. But it's distracted him enough where he's trying to be quicker to the plate, and now behind in the count 3-1.
Trout on deck. Gentry takes a strike on the inside corner.
A borderline pitch. Look at our Fox tracks exactly where this fastball is, and it is off the plate.
Full count. Gentry bounces this one over to third. Beltran. And the only play they get is at second. 2 outs. Gentry reaching on the fielder's choice.
Ground ball to Beltran, got himself in position. No, you're not going to be able to turn a double play with Gentry going down there. And of course, that slide has got to be at the base. The high throw. And you can make contact on a slide like that. Especially with the high throw from Beltran to Alberto at second base.
Trout with a walk and an RBI ground out, so he's 0 for 1. First run batted in of the season.
Well, if I'm Trout right now, at some point during this at bat, I'm looking inner half and see if I get that barrel of the bat out in front.
That's a cued foul up the line, off speed. It's almost as if they pitched Trout backwards. So he's out in front of the off speed. He's late on the fastball, depending on the count.
So that's pitching, though. When you make a hitter aware that you can get a fastball inside, boy, that opens up the outer half of the plate, especially off speed.
And Mike broke his bat on that ground out in the third. Ground ball to Beltran. 2 balls, 1 strike.
It's a good take on an off-speed pitch. Now you got to think in terms of your Trout. Guess in.
Three balls, 1 strike. And he walked him. So Albert will bat here with 2 on and 2 outs.
You need that little separation here. Get those add-on runs.
Albert asking for time. 1 for 2 with a double play ball and the RBI single to left. Halo's trying to get that run back that Texas put on the board, courtesy of the Mazzara home run, his first of his big league career. He's got a 3-hit game in his debut. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off. And again, the Angels with good speed on the bases with Gentry at second and Trout at first. 3 walks issued by Martin Perez. No strikeouts. 6 hits allowed. Broken bat, roller foul.
Martin Perez has very good stuff as we've seen throughout this game. Good velocity on his fastball. Good sharp break on his slider. His changeup's been good. Same thing with the curveball.
Oh, 2 count on Albert. Ground ball to the right side. Alberto bobbles it for a second, has time, throws out Albert. And the inning is over. 5 complete. Halos maintain their 2-1 lead.
Quest is brought to you by Energy Upgrade California. It's easy to stay golden at energyupgradeca.org.
Top of the 6th inning. Jared Weaver, first start of 2016, is giving up a run on 6 hits. And he'll face Moreland, Desmond, and Andrews here in the 6th.
Hyundai key for this game for the Angels to be successful. Well, my house so far, Jared Weaver has protected his house here at the Big A with great career numbers, 73-30, 10-0 in his career versus this Ranger club here at the Big A.
With the 0-2 count on Moreland.
Shift being on right now too for the Angels against Moreland so far. Curveball and a changeup. 2 pitches you would think are perfect pitches, especially with the shift on to get him out in front. Weaver at 80 pitches thrown.
And he hit him on an 0-2 pitch. Leadoff man reaches. Moreland had been 1 for 2. He'll remain 1 for 2.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
You can see Moreland not trying to get out of the way, turning in, but it's off that far of the plate. The umpire will not call that as just a ball. If you lean out over the plate and get hit with it, he could be called a ball, but you don't have to try to get out of the way when it's that far off the inside corner.
Ian Desmond, the left fielder, 1 for 2. He singled to right his last at bat. Off speed, lifted out toward left center field. Trout is there. 1 down. Couple of arms getting ready for Mike Scioscia. Jose Alvarez, the lefty. Fernando Salas, the right-hander. Weaver at 82 pitches right now.
Nine fly ball outs for Weaver today. 4 strikeouts. 5 in the 3rd innings pitch. Just 1 walk, 4 punch outs. Been very solid. At this point, would love to get a ground ball and an infielder to get 2 out of this 1 swing here from Andrews, who will roll into a double play.
Tied him up. No balls and a strike on the Ranger shortstop, who's 0 for 2. Hit 1 to Trout back in the 2nd inning, 1 to Calhoun in the 4th.
Runs this pitch inside and right above the ankle area for Andrews.
Ground ball toward the middle. Simmons has it. He'll take it himself after waving off Giamatella. Inning-ending double play. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Angels on top 2-1. Long subscription to MLB.tv Premium. Go to tmobile.com/MLB to sign up now. Catch every moment on America's fastest growing LTE network. Crone, Calhoun, and Simmons coming up in the bottom of the 6th for the Angels, up 2-1. Jared Weaver more than likely comes back out for the 7th with Alberto, Holiday, and DeShields due up. Crone skies one, towering shot to deep center. Drifting back on was DeShields, still going back, makes the catch as he bangs into the wall. One down.
And we talked about how the baseball carries much better in the day. It kept drifting and drifting. Sound was pretty solid off the bat. Looked like he just missed it. Shields going back. Last second, realized you got to pick it up a little bit just in front of that wall as he slams into the wall.
Drift master there. One out. Cole Calhoun up. Crone, by the way, with that fly ball to center. Now 0 for 3 in this one. Cole 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 2nd.
Rangers moving over to the second base side of the bag now. More of a shift on against Cole, especially on a good hitter's count 2-0.
Three balls, no strikes.
Definitely green light Cole here to see if he can get something inside part of the plate and turn on and hit the right field.
Fouls this one off of Holiday, the catcher. Full count. Three walks, no strikeouts. That fly ball that Crone hit to center field, the first fly ball out that Martin Perez has recorded today. He recorded 15 outs via the ground ball, 2 of which were double plays. 2 foul back.
It's been impressive, as has Jared Weaver today.
Cole lifts one foul and out of play behind the Angels dugout. Taylor scoring twice in the 3rd inning. Texas getting one of those runs back. The rookie Nomar Mazara homering in the 5th. He has a 3-hit game so far in his big league debut. And he walked him. It's the 4th walk issued by Martin Perez.
8 walks on the season now for him.
2 starts. Simmons 1 for 2. He singled in the 2nd.
The bullpen going to get working now for Texas.
Barnett getting ready. Saw him 2 nights ago, went 1/3 of an inning. Nice lazy Sunday afternoon for baseball. Ground ball right side. Hands are Alberto. Flips it to Andrews for 1. The relay back. And that is the 3rd double play the Angels have hit into this afternoon. 6 complete. Halos up 2-1.
Sports West is brought to you by Mercury Insurance. On a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com today to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. And by your Southern California Toyota dealers.
Halos up 2-1, top of the 7th inning, looking for their 2nd win of the season. Won the opening game of this series on Thursday, lost the last 2, and Weaver departs after 84 pitches in 6 innings. 1 run, it was the home run that gave up to Mazzara. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Overall, a very good outing for Jared.
Great stuff.
So in and out, who's in, who's out. Fernando Salas takes over on the mound, and I think this is probably more, correct me if I'm wrong, more about giving Salas a clean inning to start than it is Weaver being tired or fatigued.
No, it is certainly not. As we talked about it in the pregame show, we've talked about it even before the game, Victor. They're just trying to build that arm strength off of Weaver. He's getting to that point where you're going to see him going in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. Very good 6th. Allows Salas to go out there with no one on base to start this inning, but what a job by Weaver today. Talked about that 3/4 arm slot. He's getting back in where he's more comfortable. Good fastball velocity at times. 84 he touched today.
Hanser Alberto, the 2nd baseman, going to start today in place of Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 2. Jammed and popped up. First base shot into foul territory. Crone calling for it. 1 out. To get that quick out.
So to telling CJ, I say, I'm just running over to an area, man. I'm just there to back you up. You got that baseball. Able to get the first out.
Holiday, the catcher, 0 for 2 with a fly ball left and a strikeout. Swings through the fastball. Fernando did not pitch last night. Did pitch in Friday's game with 1 inning and allowed no hits, no runs, and had 1 strikeout. Good off speed. One, 2 on the way. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Halos in the bottom of the 7th. We'll have Soto, Giavatello, and Escobar coming up. Angels have Jose Alvarez ready to go in the bullpen if necessary here in the 7th. Down goes Holiday, 2 outs.
Went up the ladder with that fastball at 92. Gets a swing and miss. Peter thinking he can get on top of that fastball, but that one at that location, let her high, very difficult to do so. Salas with a big strikeout.
Halos have kept DeShields off the bases so far today, 0 for 3. Pop-up ground out and a strikeout. Takes a strike. One pitch. Chopper to third. Escobar has it. And a 1-2-3 inning for Salas. Stretch time. Here's the big A. 2-1 Angels. Box score, a couple of hits for Yunel Escobar. The Angels have a total of 6 hits in this one. Giavotella and Escobar had back-to-back hits to start the third, and those two guys came around to score, and that's where we stand right now. 2-1 Angels in the bottom of the 7th. Giovanni Soto, the starting catcher this afternoon, 0 for 2. A double play ball in the second, ground out to short in the fourth.
Perez still confident enough to go fastball inside. Still good velocity. That went at 91.
Little flare out to right center field. Hands are Alberto, not going to get there. Got turned around. And it's a flare single for Soto.
Nice little wedge shot, especially this day with the Masters going on. Nice little flare into the outfield for Soto.
First hit as an Angel.
Came right back inside again. Ball's in nicely.
Giavotella showing bunt, and that ball almost hit him.
That was extremely close to hitting Giavotella. He squared around the bunt. Brings that bat back just quick enough. A little close to hitting the jersey, which is part of the body, which would be a hit by pitch.
Almost got that right forearm like Chirinos got hit last night.
Throw over there just in case to see if Giavotella would square around, and he did. See that often for pitchers. It's more of a call in from the bench.
Popped up the bunt. Soto back to the bag. One down.
Third baseman, number 6,
As you can see what Perez was trying to do, back-to-back pitches up. Very difficult, more difficult, I should say, to get the bunt down. You're better off as a hitter letting that go, because it's going to be out of the strike zone more than likely, and very difficult to get down on the ground when it's elevated. You want something lower, but credit Perez for pitching upstairs against Giavotella to get the pop-up.
Couple of singles for Escobar and a run scored. 2 for 3. Joe Smith getting ready. He'll get the 8th. At the knees, apparently. 1 and 2.
Look, it got the lower part of the strike zone. More in our Fox tracks. Lower part at the knees.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Perez at 96 pitches. You wonder if there's some movement here. Dowda 3-2 with 1 out. Especially with that fastball command that Perez has had.
3-2. And he walked a 5th walk of the ball game. 2 on, 1 out for Gentry. Doug Brocail running out.
Well, that time you have to have a quick conversation, 30 seconds. Didn't waste any time walking out there. He ran out there.
New 30-second clock this year.
I do like that rule a lot.
Gentry with a walk, a sacrifice bunt, and a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 1.
Probably Perez's last batter here.
Fouled back.
He's ready for that fastball with a good swing in it. Got it straight back. Next pitch will be pitch number 100 for Martin Perez today. .61 of them strikes. Not bad, but when you look back, 5 walks in the game for him, 9 on the season. 12 and a third innings pitched so far.
Foul tipped that one into the mid, trying to bunt.
Well, if he gets that down the third base line, because Beltre was not anticipating that, that's probably going to be a bunt single for Gentry with his speed.
One ball, 2 strikes. Watch out, that got him. A hit by pitch loads him up for Trout. That might be it for Martin Perez.
That will be. Bannister coming out to make the change.
So the Angels up a run, have them loaded up with 1 out here, the 7th. Trout coming up, a pitching change with the Angels leading it 2-1.
It is caught! Oh, what a catch! Gone! Mike Trout is down again!
Trout due up here with one out, the bases loaded, facing right-hander Tony Barnett. Fourth game of the year for Barnett. He's 0-1, 9 ERA, 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Second appearance for him in the series. Went a third of an inning in Friday's contest. Did not face Trout. Giovanni Soto at third base. Yunel Escobar second. Craig Gentry at first. 2-1 Angels here in the 7th. Fastball missing low. Barnett signed in the offseason after spending the last 6 seasons in Japan. Originally in the Diamondbacks organization.
Fastball's 90-95, slider, curve, changeup.
One-0 pitch. Little breaking ball misses outside. 2-0.
Center in on his own now for Mike Trout.
That's driven out to right field. Mazzara is there. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Soto. The throw goes to second. It's a sac fly for Trout, and it extends the Angels' lead to 3-1.
That's a good swing for Trout. Stayed back of that, drove that ball very well to right field. Gets the job done. Sac fly. A big, huge run here late.
That run gets charged to Martin Perez. He's still responsible for the 2 guys left on base. 2 outs now, and Albert coming up. Albert 1 for 3, an RBI single in the 3rd inning. Escobar now at third base, Gentry at first. What if Gentry gives at some point this plate appearance? No one upstairs. Joe Smith ready to go. He'll get the 8th. Salas a 1-2-3 7th after Weaver went a solid 6, giving up a run. Two balls, 1 strike. Long hold for Barnett, and that one misses low. 3-1.
Another good count to do some damage. But looking to pick up his 2nd RBI at least of the game. And Trout with 2 RBIs, 2 RBIs on outs made, a ground ball out and a sac fly for Trout.
First 2 RBIs of the season for Mike. Albert has 3 on the year. 3-1. It's popped up first base side. Moreland near the dugout. He'll reach in, can't get there.
He almost got to that baseball.
Now with a full count of 2 outs, Gentry's going to be on the move.
And Moreland did a nice job of getting to that railing and reaching as far as he can go. Just misses it.
C.J. Cron on deck.
Would not be surprised if he threw him a breaking ball here.
Gentry goes 3-2, and he got a breaking ball. Slow roller to Elvis Andrus. And the Angels are done here in the 7th. They get a run back. We'll head to the 8th. Halos leading at 3-1.
The top of the 8th, and so it is Joe Smith time as the Angels try to snap a 3-game losing streak. Hey everybody, I'm Patrick O'Neill. Hope you stick around after the game for Angels Live, presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Obviously, get the win. That is first and foremost before the Angels hit the road. But certainly we'll be talking about Jared Weaver. And before the Angels hit this long road trip, as I send it back inside to Victor and Mark, you know, Jared says he feeds off the haters, but a performance like this, he might get some love. Hopefully that doesn't bum him out too much.
Oh, he's got to keep that edge going. Just keep saying, even if he's getting some love, just keep saying, hey, listen, they're doubting me. A lot of great ones over the years have used that to motivate themselves to get better, and Weaver was outstanding today.
Joe Smith takes over on the mound here in the 8th inning with a 3-1 lead. Joe's pitching in his 3rd game, no record, an inning and 2/3. 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter. He'll face 2, 3, and 4 Mazzara, fielder at Beltray. Nomar Mazzara 3 for 3 in his major league debut. 2 singles and a home run. So he's had 3 plate appearances, 3 hits, only 2 since 1913. To accomplish 4 hits in their first 4 plate appearances.
Pretty amazing. We heard a lot of good things about him.
Missing outside.
Well, we see a lot more if you made it out. Good things.
Willie McCovey made the Hall of Fame, of course. Derek Gibson played 17 games at 14 total hits in his career.
Willie McCovey could hit a vicious line drive and a mammoth home run.
Two-0. 2-1. Halos have a new second baseman. Cliff Pennington takes over from Johnny Giavatello. No other changes for the Angels. Ground ball right to Pennington.
How'd you know that? How'd you know that was going to work?
I had to make sure I got the defensive change in there before that ground ball was into him. One up, one down. Here's Fielder. Prince will walk, a strikeout, and a single. 1 for 2. Drives this one out toward left. Gentry's there. 2 down.
Third baseman.
Hey, register your little angel for the 2016 Junior Angels Kids Club for only $18. Members receive 4 ticket vouchers, a Junior Angels lunch bag, and other exclusive gifts. Sign up today at angels.com/juniorangels. Two outs, the base is clear for Adrian Beltre. A lot of Junior Angels in attendance today, especially out in right field. A lot have gone home now. Little League Day on Sundays here.
It's always fun when they get a chance. If you're a youngster, a little leaguer, you get a chance to walk in a big league field. That'd be an amazing experience.
One ball, one strike. We've had a sun-drenched afternoon for the most part. Clouds have just come in now, so a little overcast. One and two.
Good sweeping slider from Joe Smith.
With the 1-2 count, Pennington moves over from the shortstop side to the second base side of the bag. And a fastball just missed. 2-2. Beltre pulls one down the left field line, and this one toward the corner. Bounces over the wall for a double. Third double of the year, and it comes with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. It'll bring up the tying run at Moreland.
Two-seamer down in the strike zone. Beltre did a nice job of going down and getting that pitch. So able to get the barrel of the bat on that, even though with movement, especially early in the at-bat, Joe threw a couple good sliders away.
Moreland takes low. First baseman's 1 for 2 with a single and a hit by pitch. Jared Weaver got the start today, his first of the year. 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 run. Good off-speed pitch from Joe. That's the changeup that he's been working on.
Yeah, he said he needed to get a better feel for that pitch, especially against left-handed batters. Sold that one well.
Time called. One and two.
Came back with it again, back to back. Trying to keep him close. One thing about Adrian Beltre, I think he enjoys the game. And Simmons is trying to keep him close, keep him get too big of a secondary lead.
One, two to Moreland. Got him looking down goes Moreland. That's the third out of the 8th. Into the bottom of the inning, 3-1 Angels.
Jared Weaver, dominant. That's worthy of a Carl's Cam replay. How well he threw, finishing off that fourth inning after a couple hits. It's Holiday. A fastball outside corner. Great location throughout. 4 punch-outs and 6 great innings for Weaver. That fist pump. You know he was feeling good.
New pitcher on for the Texas Rangers. Phil Klein, the right-hander, making his season debut. He's got Crone, Calhoun, and Simmons ahead of him. 11 games, 2 starts last year for Texas, 1-0 and a 6.75 ERA. He was the reliever, minor league reliever of the year for the Texas Rangers in 2014. He pitched in 17 big league games that year. Crone fouls off the first pitch. CJ's 0 for 3, 2 ground outs and a deep fly ball to center.
Fine fastball, 89 to 93 range. Slider, change up. Those a lot of sliders.
Big guy, 6'7", 255, 30th round selection in 2011 by Texas at a Youngstown State University.
Maybe Weaver would be an interesting jump ball. Weaver at 6'7".
Two balls and a strike on CJ. That's a foul ball. Hit off the knob of the bat, it seemed like. Some serious running action. Broken bat, roller to short.
Right back to that running action again to get a broken bat. Boy, a lot of ground ball outs today. The Texas pitchers against Angels hitters.
One fly ball out. Everything else has been, check that, 2 fly ball outs. Got a jackwagon that's run onto the field and just got hammered. A little delay here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Anything ever in the playing field will be arrested and fined and subject to imprisonment.
Cole 1 for 2 with a single, a ground down and a walk. Closer Houston Street loosening for the ninth. Texas has Desmond, Andrews, and Alberto due up, although Odor would imagine would pinch hit for Alberto. First one in for a strike on Cole. Foul back. Two balls, 2 strikes. Martin Perez went 6 1/3 this afternoon. 7 hits, 5 walks, and 1 hit batter, giving up 3 runs. Anaheim went 2/3 of an inning to finish up the 7th inning. Gave up the sac fly to Trout with the bases loaded. That extended the Angels' lead. The Angels have gone Weaver, Salas, and Smith. Andrelton, Simmons on deck. Cole goes down, swing on the off speed, 2 down.
If their high fastball followed up by changeup, inclined against Cole Calhoun to get a swing and miss. Stayed back on that one well, but the change in speed out in front. Difficult to make contact for Cole in that one.
Simmons pulls one out to left field. Desmond moves back. He'll put it away as the Angels go down in order. We head to the 9th. The Angels up 3-1. Three to 1. They've got their closer Houston Street getting ready. Want to remind you that Fox Sports West and Prime Ticket are bringing fans April Mayhem, presented by House of Imports. With NHL and NBA playoffs around the corner at the start of baseball, the best way to describe the month is mayhem. During April and May, fans are encouraged to share their passion with photos using the hashtag April Mayhem. Houston Street in to try to close this one out, pick up his first save. He picked up the win on the walk-off hit by Albert Pujols, since that was the bottom of the 9th inning, and he pitched the top of the frame. He was looking for his first save. The Angels looking for their second win, salvage a split of this 4-game series before heading out on the road for a 10-game stretch in 11 days. Texas will have Desmond Andrews and I imagine Rougned Odor coming to bat against Houston Street. Fernando Salas had a 1-2-3 7th. Joe Smith gave up a 2-out double, but then struck out Moreland to get out of the 8th. And then now Houston also trying to lock up Jared Weaver's first win of 2016 in his first start, and a good one that it was.
Very good one from Weaver.
Ian Desmond, the left fielder, 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th inning. First one in for a strike.
Giovanni Soto has been very good behind the plate this entire game. Calling a good game, framing pitches very well.
Foul off to the bat. Back and down to play. It's 1-2. One-two on the way. Got him swinging. Down goes Desmond. One down.
Good slider there from Houston Street.
Shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrus.
On top of that one, well, you see the rotation going down and away. Perfect spot. Good target set by Soto behind the plate. Another first batter of an inning. Shut down quickly for Angel pitching today as compared to what we've seen early on in this season. Solid effort today.
Elvis Andrus 0 for 3. Last time up into a double play. And Odor has come out to the on deck circle. One ball, 2 strikes. Down goes Andrews. Back-to-back strikeouts for Houston Street. 2 down.
Good sequence there also. Then he goes upstairs, Houston, for the swing and miss on a high fastball. There's some off-speed pitches, goes upstairs for a purpose, and gets a swing and miss out of it.
Rougned Odor steps in. 3 for 22 to start the season. Has a home run and 3 runs batted in. Ground ball to second base. Pennington has it. On to Crone. Let that baby up as the Angels split the series against the Texas Rangers. Today the final 3-1.
A well played, well pitched ball game throughout. Houston Street picks up his 316th career save. Jared Weaver, win number 138, passing Nolan Ryan for second place all time as far as the winless mark with the Angels. What an effort by Weaver today. Mike Trout with 2 RBIs, one on a ground out and one on the fly. Albert Pujols with an RBI single as the Eagles win this one 3-1. What a well pitched game. Bullpen was outstanding. But the story, Jared Weaver, what a job. 6 great innings today.
Jared picks up the win. That's the first win for a starting pitcher. Just the second win of the season for the Angels. It was a solid victory. And of course, Houston Street notched his first save of the year. Mike Trout picked up his first RBIs of the season. And overall, he did a nice job. They still had some issues on the offensive side. Could have and probably should have expanded the lead early on against Martin Perez, who's erratic with his 5 walks and 1 hit batter. But you'll take the win, especially headed out on the road now for a 3-city trip.
Yeah, split that 4-game set here with a team you know you're going to be battling all season long. Giovanni Soto was outstanding today.
He handled Jared Weaver. Giovanni Soto's down on the field with Alex Curry. Alex.
Thank you, Victor. Giovanni, this was a big win for the team, but a huge win for Jared Weaver. He's one of the most respected guys on this staff. What was it like watching and helping him dominate today on the mound?
I mean, today he was phenomenal. He was spotting all his stuff, and you know, he kept his command. So just get him later in the game and try to get him a W.
Now, you worked with him a lot during spring training, but it's always different when it comes to the regular season, the adrenaline, the focus. What did you see and learn from him, the difference from him today?
Oh, he's a workhorse. He's always coming with it, and you know, you got to beat him on the mound.
Now, you guys needed this win. The team needed this win, especially before heading on this long road trip. Can a win like this kind of help spark things and turn things around for this offense?
Oh, I believe so. Now we roll. I mean, you know, we're going on the road right now, and hopefully we come back with a winning record.
Well, congratulations on the win.
Yes, ma'am.
A big win for the Angels here as they tie up this series before heading on a long road trip. But stick around for Angels Live with Patrick O'Neill and Jose Mota next right here on Fox Sports West.